Today on Enraged Nerd, we're going to talk about my 5 top tips for organizing your games to get most out of your playtime. So number 5 on my list are professional game organizers like Broken Token. If you have been afraid to spend the money on them because of the price point, while I have not reviewed all of their products, I can definitely say, from my experience, it's worth the cost. For example, this Gloomhaven organizer, which lets me fit the game in the Gloomhaven box and keep it organized, so that when I'm playing the game, it's easier to set up, it's easier to put away, it's a lot less hassle, and it probably saves us 30 to 40 minutes a night just in setup and teardown. Definitely worth an investment. Number 4 is going to be Etsy. If you don't like Broken Token or any other mainstream marketed solution for your game, Etsy is a great place to check out. For example, this is my DC deck builder. This is good solid wood, hinged. I open it up. There's a compartment on top here that keeps track of all of my instruction manuals, all of my tokens, all of my heroes, all of my multiverse stuff. I lift it up, and there's the entire DC collectible card game broken down by set because of the dividers, these handy dividers that you can change at will. So check Etsy. You can find all sorts of products on Etsy that you're not going to find anywhere else because they're handmade items that aren't necessarily for sale anywhere else. And now the problem with that is sometimes you're not going to find what you're looking for. It's not always there. But when it is there, take advantage of it. This is a wonderful case. I don't remember who I bought it from. I apologize. But check Etsy. There are tons of solutions like this for your gaming needs. Okay, so next on my list, and I think we all know this one, plastic bags. Some games, like this Founders of Gloomhaven, come with all these wonderful bags so that you can sort everything by color or by type. Keeps everything nice and organized, easy to hand out, fits in the box. That's great. However, sometimes they don't come with them. Hobby Lobby, Michaels, or Joann's, any of those craft stores sell bead bags. And these are bags that are meant for beads, but they make great gaming organizers. And they come in different sizes, and they're cheap. I believe this bag of 150 was like $2. And this bag of 150 was, I think $3 for the bigger bags, but $5. That's a whole lot of gaming organization. So that's tip number 3, bags. So honorable mention, this didn't make my list of top 5. Don't be afraid to use gaming organizers or boxes for stuff that you're not going to use or play anymore. This is Legend of the Five Rings. It's now an LCG. It used to be a CCG. But this particular edition came out with this great box that had a bunch of little boxes inside of it. This is great. And it now holds all of my Keyforge decks. So this is a nice way for me to just carry my Keyforge decks, keep it organized, keep it together, and I don't have to worry about losing any pieces. So this one's big enough to hold all of my tokens. It's big enough to hold my Ember and wound counters. It holds all of my keys. So I can just throw all this back in the box, close it back up, and carry it around with the rest of my decks. And now I can carry all of my Keyforge components that I need in one box. So that's my honorable mention. Reuse old product that you're not using anymore. So coming in at number 2, I recommend for every gamer out there, Hobby Lobbies, Michaels, Joann's, or any other craft store. So these boxes hold my Conan figures. I can open them up. My Conan minis are in here. I can take it apart. They stack. I have all my minifigures broken down by expansion and base set. Here are the corresponding cards to go with each set. So I know exactly top layer matches the top layer. I know exactly where all my figures are with their tokens. You can get wonderful things like this. It comes with its own little carrying case. It comes with 16 different little boxes. These are great for putting in things like tokens and meeples and everything else you're going to need while you're playing. So all those containers from Hobby Lobby let me get my Scythe game organized. I have my rules and my board, and then I have boards, I guess. I bought the bigger expansion board. But here we go, all right? Yellow, pull it out of the box. Yellow's good to go. Black, you're good to go. Here are my cards that I have, here are my cards for the building structures, the combat cards, the quest cards, all ready, all right there to go. Just flip the lid on it. Done. These are great little containers, and if you stack them up right, you'll be surprised how many of these you can fit into a box. And you won't have to worry about whether or not you have enough room for all your stuff and how to keep it organized. It will stay organized for you and save you so much time when it comes time to play the game. So that's number 2. Number 1 on our list, the label maker. Now, while you may not think this is the greatest organization tool for your gaming, it is if you use some of the suggestions I have made. So for example, this used to be my Gloomhaven organizer before I got my Broken Token kit. And inside of it, I would keep all of my containers for my Gloomhaven games. So there's my Inox and Vermlings, 2 hex-sized tiles, Saba City Guards, all the markers, wounds, artillery pieces, even the player boxes would have a place to live. And so when we just got ready to play, there's your character, boom, boom, boom. Here's our monsters we need for this session. Here's the terrain we need for this session. And it makes it so much faster than having to, you know where everything is at a glance. Now, while that's not that important, what really becomes important is when your friends try to help you set up and take down. It helps them to know where everything goes. All right, so here's another example of why the label maker is so good. This is my Conan game. We mentioned it earlier. If I go over here and I pull these out, you can see it says Pirates down there. And that's great. When we're done playing the Pirates, we know where they go. Over here, it says Bosses. When we're done with the bosses, my friends know where the bosses go. It makes your life so much easier if everything is organized because you don't have to put everything away. So that's going to be our video for today. Thanks for joining us at Enraged Nerd. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something useful. Please, in the comments below, tell me what some of your favorite organizing tips are, or some tricks that you use to keep your things organized so that other people might find some way to improve their game night efficiency. So thanks for joining us. If you liked the video, give us a like, and if you like what we do here, subscribe, and we'll let you know when we have more videos. Thanks for joining us.